evening, Tony.
Curse you, Guppy! Can't you give a man warning when you're coming in? Aren't doors there to knock on?
Well, I said I'd come at 10.
Is the best part of that gone? I'd better send across the way for another.
What's the matter, Tony? You seem uncommonly down.
Down? I've been down ever since you introduced me here. It's this confounded suicidal room, that's what it is. You know, Guppy, I can see the man who died here. All the time. Sometimes he's lying on that bed. Sometimes he's peeking at me from under that table there. And sometimes when I can't stand it any longer and I go outside for a breath of air, oh, damn me if he ain't waiting for me on the landing.
Now, look, Tony, the sooner you get me what I want, the sooner you can get out of here. How far have you got with Crook?
I know he's got the papers.
Are you sure?
Yes. He says he got them from this room, said he took them from the dead man's portmanteau.
What sort of papers?
Letters, he said. And the name Horden is on them.
How did he know it was Horden? He can't read.
Chalked it up on the wall. Asked me what it meant. That's how I knew he got them.
Tony, did you get a glimpse of those letters?
No, only the outside. He keeps them always with him under that hairy cap of his. Oh, he takes them out and chuckles over them from time to time like a mad thing.
Would you say the writing on them was a man's or a woman's?
No, it's a woman's. And 10 to 1, it's a lady's. It slopes a good deal, and the end of the letter ends long and hasty.
Tony, we've got to get those letters.
Guppy, we've got them.
Tony!
Or we shall have them by tomorrow night. He's handing them over. I've got to go down to his shop at 12 and tell him what the... Look, you better stay here. I've got to tell him what they're worth and how much he can get for them. He says it's his birthday or something, so he'll have drunk himself blind by that time.
I'll tell you what, Tony, first thing we'll do, we'll make another packet, like the real one. Then if he asks to see the real one while it's in my possession, you show him the dummy.
Yes, but suppose he sees the difference. Which, with that biting screw of an eye of his, is 500 times more likely than not.
Well, we'll face it out. I mean, they don't belong to him. They never did. You know that. You put them into my possession. A legal friend of yours for security. Why, Tony, how you look? You don't doubt William Guppy. You don't suspect no harm?
Oh, no. No. But there are two things that I'm not satisfied about. In the first place, it's not made clear to me how all this is likely to be profitable after all.
You are asked to leave that to the honour of your friend. Besides, it's being calculated to serve that friend in those chords of the human heart, which there's no need to call into agonising vibration on the present occasion. Your friend is no fool, and you wish to say secondly?
It is far from a pleasant thing to be plotting about a dead man in the room he died in. Especially when you happen to live in it.
Well, I mean, Tony, as to dead men, there have been dead men in most rooms.
Yes, I know there have. But in most rooms, you leave them alone, and they leave you alone. We'll be prompt tomorrow, won't you, Guppy?
I'll be here at 11, and I'll bring a bottle over for old Crook.
William. What?
Oh, all right. I'll send one over for you on my way out.
Can't you feel it, Guppy? Can't you feel the horror of this room as you stand here? Aren't there eyes and limbs blinking, shaking themselves at you from the corners of it?
Well, don't think of it. I mean, you'll be out of here tomorrow with money in your pocket. Money to go wherever you want. Think of that instead.
John Dyke!
Rick, has it now come that you must knock at my door?
I said I'd come back to say goodbye, sir, and I have. You said some hard things to me last time we met. I tried to put them out of my mind.
But you've not forgiven me yet for saying them. Must we part like this, Rick, with anger between us?
The quarrel was not of my making, sir. Thank you for your many past kindnesses.
Richard, try to understand how Cousin John feels.
Oh, I know how he feels. He's made his feelings toward me particularly plain. All I ask of you is, don't let him change your feelings toward me.
Oh, Richard.
You need money, Rick. You've very little left.
I need nothing for myself, sir. But necessity obliges me to ask one favor of you.
Name it.
Come in, George. This is Mr. George, sir.
Your servant, sir. Your servant, miss.
He owns a shooting gallery and gymnasium which I used to frequent. I owe him £5, which, to my regret, I cannot at present pay. If you would settle this for me, sir. I don't want George to be the loser by it.
Willingly.
Thank you, sir. Will you extend your confidence so that Ada can come downstairs and say goodbye to me?
Oh, Richard, don't speak to Cousin John like that. How can you forget how good he's always been to us?
It's the recollection of that which has brought me here today. I shall always try to remember your past kindnesses, sir, not your present injuries. Goodbye, Cousin John.
I'm sorry you were a witness to this, Mr. George. It must have been painful for you. My ward accuses me of being unjust to him. Perhaps I have been. I don't know.
Begging your pardon, sir, and admitting that it's no affair of mine, from what Mr. Richard let fall about you during the fencing lessons. Before this quarrel came up, that is. I don't think you could have been. Oh, thank you, sir. £5. That's right, sir. I would have waited for it if I could have afforded to, but things are a little tight just now, sir.
Have you many pupils, Mr. George?
Well, they vary in number, sir, but mostly they're a small lot to live by.
And what sort of people come to practice at your gallery?
All sorts, sir. Natives and foreigners. I've had French women afore now come and show themselves dabs at pistol shooting, sir. Aren't mad people out of number. They'll go anywhere with the doors stand open.
People don't come with grudges and schemes of finishing off their practice with live targets, I hope.
No, not much of that, sir, though it has happened. Mostly they come for skill or idleness. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Mr. Jarndyce, sir, would you be above giving me a word of advice if I was to ask you for it?
If it's possible for me to advise you, I'd do it gladly. Come and sit down. What is it?
Well, sir, this shooting gallery and gymnasium of mine is burdened with a debt. No, I won't be boasting if I tell you that the debt was none of mine, for I've been as reckless as the best, or worst, when I was young.
I find that difficult to believe, Mr. George.
No, it's true, sir. I was a very bad son to my mother.
How so?
I broke her heart by running away to join the army. She was, and I believe still is, a retainer in a great house, and she wanted me to be the same. But nothing would suit me but I must go and enlist. I'd give a good few years of my life to take back the hurt I did her. Oh, but this isn't getting on with my story, sir, and I ask your pardon.
You were saying about a debt, Mr. George.
Well, sir, this debt I paid was to save my captain, who'd been kind to me, from prison. And somehow or other I'd never been able to clear myself of it. Now, this wouldn't worry me much, having got used to bearing it all these years, if an ex-artillery friend of mine hadn't gone surety for me when I borrowed the money. He's got a wife and a growing family, and he just can't afford to pay it.
Is there some chance he may be called upon to do so?
Not till a little while ago I'd have said no, sir. I've always paid the interest regularly, and the creditors have never bothered me about the principal.
But suddenly they have.
Well, it's not quite so simple as that, sir. One day, one young Mr. Carstone who'd been taking his fencing lesson, the man I pay my interest to paid me a visit. He came on behalf of a lawyer, he said. And this lawyer wanted from me a scrap of paper bearing my dead captain's handwriting.
Which you refused to give, I conclude, Mr. George. Otherwise, you'd have no problem.
You're right, sir, I did. Not knowing what mischief he might want it for. This morning, sir, I got this. Demanding the money in full, or the surety be taken up.
I see. And you wish to ask me what you should do?
Oh, you've got it in one, sir.
I think your duty is plain, Mr. George. The friend you saved is dead. The friend who helped you to save him is alive. He must be your first consideration. You must give this lawyer what he wants.
Oh, I thought you'd say that, sir. It's my own feeling, too. Only guessing this lawyer only wanted this scrap of paper for the arming of some other poor soul.
Well, that must not deter you, Mr. George. Let's hope he is prevented.
I'll prevent him myself, sir, if I could think how. I'm mightily obliged to you, Mr. Jarndyce. You've taken the load off my mind. I'll take the paper to him tonight. And, oh, I beg your pardon, miss. Did I hurt you?
No, not at all.
This is Mr. George, Esther, Richard's fencing master. My ward, Miss Summerson, Mr. George.
Good morning, Mr. George.
Oh, good morning, miss. What did you say your name was, miss?
Summerson. Esther Summerson.
Summerson?
Do you know the name, Mr. George?
No, miss. To my knowledge, I never heard it before in my life. I thought I'd seen you somewhere.
I don't think so. I remember faces very well.
So do I. What could have got into me, I wonder? Well, I must be going. Good day, and thank you, Mr. Jarndyce, sir. Good day to you, Miss Summerson.
Mr. George.
A good man, that, Esther, an honest man. But what brings you back so soon? Was Miss Flight not at home?
Yes, she's waiting for me in a cab outside. I came back to ask your help. We are going to a house where there are 3 little children. They are orphaned and destitute. Guardian, will you come with us?
Where is this, Esther?
Near Miss Flight. She told me of it. Their father was a debt collector, and the children are shunned because of it. Oh, Guardian, the eldest is only 13.
We'll go at once, my dear, and see what we can do for them.
Shall I call Ada?
No. Richard's just left her. Let's leave her alone for a while. Come, my love. These children's wants may be pressing.
Neckett's children, sir. 2 pairs up, if you please. Door right, opposite the stairs.
We're locked in. Mrs. Blinder's got the key.
Oh, my dear. You see, Miss Summerson, just as I told you, no fire and the weather's so cold. Don't be frightened. We've come to help you. Who's locked you up like this?
Charlie.
His sister, Miss Summerson. Her name is Charlotte. The father always called her Charlie.
And where is Charlie now?
She's out a washing.
I know her, Mr. Jarndyce. So good, so industrious.
Is something wrong, sir? Tom, you haven't been naughty, have you? He's so good as a rule, sir. I can always leave him safely.
Sit down, my child. There's nothing wrong. We've only come to help you. Is it possible that this child works for the rest? Merciful God that such things should happen. How old are you, Charlie?
Over 13, sir?
Oh, what a great age. What a great age, Charlie.
And Tom is 9, and Emma's 6 months.
Do you live here alone with these 2 babies?
Yes, sir, since Father died.
And how do you live, Charlie?
I go out to work, miss. I'm out a washing today.
God help you, Charlie. You're not tall enough to reach the tub.
In Pattens I am, sir. I've got a high pair as belonged to Mother.
When did your mother die, Charlie?
Just after Emma was born. And Father said I was to be as good a mother to her as I could. And I tried. I go out to work just as often as I can because of the sixpences and shillings.
And do you always lock the babies up when you go out?
Oh, yes, to keep 'em safe, miss, don't you see? Tom ain't afraid of being locked up, are you, Tom?
No.
And when it comes on dark, the lamps are lighted in the yard below. They show up here quite bright. Almost quite bright, don't they, Tom?
Yes, Charlie, almost quite bright.
And he's as good as gold, miss. When Emma's tired, he puts her to bed. And when he's tired, he goes to bed himself. And when I come home and lights a candle and has a bit of supper, he sits up again and has it with me. Don't you, Tom?
Oh, yes, Charlie, I do. Mrs. Blinder, tell you what I say is true. Isn't it, Mrs. Blinder?
I'm their landlady, sir. But I hope you don't think I'm ever hard on them. It's not much to forgive them the rent, because who could take it from them?
The time may come when you will find that it was much. For as much as you did it to the least of these, his children. Can this child possibly continue alone?
Well, I think she might, sir. She's as handy as it's possible to be. Bless you. The way she tended them 2 children when her mother died, it was the talk of the yard. Oh, and it was wonderful to see her when her father was took ill. Mrs. Blinder, he says to me, last words he spoke, lying there he was. Mrs. Blinder, whatever my calling may have been, I see an angel sitting in this room last night alongside of my child. And I trust her to our Father.
He had no other calling.
No, sir. He was nothing but a follower. And on that account, well, he wasn't much liked round here. Most of the people being in debt, you understand.
Have the people round here been unkind to the children?
Well, not as kind as they might have been if their father's calling had been different. Same with Charlotte. Some people wouldn't employ her because she was a follower's child. And there was them that did employ her that cast it up at her, or paid her less, or put upon her more. But she was patienter than the others would have been, and clever too. And willing up to the full mark of her strength and over. So, speaking generally, sir, I'd say not so bad, but might be better.
I see.
You won't mind if I don't stay any longer, sir. I've got to look after my shop. Give Charlie the key when you leave, so she can lock up again.
Guardian, can't something be done for them?
Something shall be done, Esther, never fear. Charlie, my child, your lot shall be lightened. Keep in good heart, my dear, and wait for better news.
Thank you, sir. I expect a judgment shortly and shall confer legacies. So many people to remember. Little Charlie, Mr. Woodcourt. You remember him, Miss Summerson, such a good young man now on the high seas, and left some splendid flowers for someone when he went away. Oh, and the person who every week leaves a packet of shillings. So very acceptable.
Can we drive you to your home, Miss Black?
I thank you, Mr. Jarndyce. I must go to the court. I have a feeling the Lord Chancellor will mention my case today. I must be there. If I'm not in my seat, he would miss me. Oh, yes, he would miss me.
Goodbye, Charlie.
Oh, thank you, miss. Would you do it to Tom as well, please, miss?
Would you like it, Tom?
If you please, miss. See, we've not been kissed by anyone since Mother died.
Oh, Charlie.
Oh, he was a nice gentleman, wasn't he, Tom? He said we could look for better news.
He wouldn't be going to part us, would he, Charlie? He wouldn't take me and Emma away from you.
Well, I wouldn't let him, Tom. Don't you be afraid. We'll stay together. Got to go back to work now, Tom. Oh, here. Oh, thank you. You don't mind being locked up again, do you?
No, I don't mind, Charlie. So long as we won't never be parted.
Come in. Yes?
I think you sent me this, sir.
Oh, yes. I'm acting for Mr. Smallweed in this affair. Have you brought the money?
No, sir.
Then we must proceed against the person who gave the surety. Well, what are you waiting for?
Mr. Smallweed did say as how there was some writing you wanted, sir. I brought it with me. It's a letter of instructions in Captain Orden's handwriting. The last he ever sent me. Will that make a difference, sir?
Difference?
Mr. Smallweed did say as how you might come down with something handsome, sir. Oh, I don't want money for it. But if I could be sure my friend was safe.
Look, Mr. George, if that's your name, I make the terms, not you. You said some pretty hard things about my profession to Mr. Smallweed, so I understand. Now you come whining to me.
No, sir.
I repeat, whining. Now you can make up your mind while I speak to you, but this is final. You can take this letter away with you or leave it here as you choose. If you leave it here, I can replace the matter of your debt upon its old footing. I can even go so far as to give you an undertaking that your friend will not be proceeded against until your own means are exhausted to the uttermost.
So you won't free him from it? This is just something handsome.
It's all I'm prepared to offer. You can take it or leave it.
I see, sir. You're going to play cat and mouse with me in the manner of lawyers.
Have you decided?
I can't refuse what you offer, sir, for the sake of my friend. Well, this I will say. I'm glad I'll never have the chance of setting spurs to my horse and riding at you in a fair field. Or you go down, sir. And I advise you not to come near my shooting gallery, or you might find yourself mistaken for one of the targets.
You heard him threaten me, Mr. Bucket.
I did, sir. A violent character there. I'll keep an eye on him.
What did you come for, Mr. Inspector?
I thought you might be interested to know, sir, that Nemo's room over Crook's shop's been taken.
Taken? By whom?
An out-at-elbows young gentleman, who in spite of that seems remarkably free with his gin to his landlord. There's a friend of his from Kensington Carboy keeps a coming and going.
Kensington Carboy? What name?
A young man of the name of Guppy.
The young man of the name of Guppy, my lady.
You are, of course, the person who has written me so many letters.
Several, your ladyship, several. Before your ladyship condescended to favour me with an answer.
And could you not take the same means of rendering a conversation unnecessary? You've been strangely importunate. If what you have to say does not concern me, And I don't see how it can. You will allow me to cut you short with but little ceremony. Say what you have to say, if you please.
Well, being in the law, your ladyship, as I told you in my first letter, I've learned the habit of not committing myself in writing, which is why I didn't mention before that I belong to the firm of Kenj & Carboy, which may not be altogether unknown to you in connection with the Jarndyce and Jarndyce lawsuit. Well, what I've come about's nothing to do with Jarndyce and Jarndyce. Oh, no, if it had been, I'd have gone straight to your ladyship's solicitor, Mr. Tulkinghorn, whom I have the honour to be acquainted with.
You had better sit down.
Oh, thank you, your ladyship, yes. Yes, well, then with your ladyship's permission, I will now enter upon my business. To begin with, I'm not aware whether you did ever happen to hear of or to see a young lady by the name of Miss Esther Summerson.
I saw a young lady of that name for the first time not long ago.
Did it strike your ladyship she was like anyone?
No.
Oh. I think your ladyship can hardly remember Miss Summerson's face.
I remember the young lady very well. What has this to do with me?
I do assure you, your ladyship, that having Miss Summerson's image imprinted upon my art, which I mention in confidence, I found, when I had the honour of going over your ladyship's country mansion at Chesney Wold, whilst on a visit to the country, such a resemblance between Miss Esther Summerson and your ladyship's own portrait has nearly bowled me over. And now that I have the honour of beholding your ladyship near, why, it's really more surprising than I thought.
What has your taste for likenesses to do with me?
Well, you see, your ladyship, there's a mystery about Miss Summerson's birth and bringing up, and it was my idea. If I could prove her to be well related, or connected with some distant branch of your ladyship's own family, why, I might lay a sort of a claim on her to look with an eye of more decided favour upon my proposals than she has exactly done as yet. In fact, as yet, she hasn't favoured them at all. I'll make myself clear, your ladyship.
Perfectly.
Yes. Well, by a most singular circumstance, I've encountered the person who lived as a servant in the house of the lady what brought Miss Summerson up. That lady's name was a Miss Barbary. Did your ladyship ever happen to hear of a Miss Barbary?
I don't know. I think so, yes.
Was a Miss Barbary in any way connected with your ladyship's family? Not in any way connected. Oh, not to your knowledge, perhaps, but might be, eh? Very good. Now, this Miss Barbary, I shan't keep your ladyship a moment longer. This Miss Barbary seems to be an extraordinary close for a female, females being in general somewhat given to conversation. But she did let fall on one occasion to my witness that this young lady's name was not Miss Esther Summerson, but Miss Esther Horden.
Horden?
Your ladyship's acquainted with the name of Horden?
I have heard it before.
A name of a branch of your ladyship's family, perhaps?
No.
No? Pity.
Is there much more of this?
Oh, I'm coming on the last point now, your ladyship, so far as I've got it up. Now, your ladyship must know, if that is by any chance you don't happen to know it already, that there was found dead in the house of a man called Crook in Chancery Court, a law writer in great distress. Now, that law writer's name, your ladyship, was Horden.
What is that to me?
Ah, your ladyship, now that is the question. You see, a very queer thing happened after this man's death. A lady started up, a disguised lady who went to look for his grave. She hired a crossing sweeper boy to show her the way. Now, if your ladyship should wish this boy produced, I can lay my hand on him at any time.
The boy is nothing to me. I have no wish to see him.
Oh? Oh, I do assure you, your ladyship, it's a very queer start indeed. I think you'd be interested. And if you was to hear him talk of the rings that sparkled on her fingers when she took her gloves off, I think you'd find it quite romantic.
Still, I ask you, what is this to me?
Your ladyship, I conclude with that. You see, it was thought that the man Horden left no papers, but he did. A bundle of letters was taken and secreted. Now, tonight, at 12 o'clock, these letters come into my possession.
So?
Well, if your ladyship should think there's enough in this chain of circumstance put together, the likeness of Miss Summerson to your ladyship, her being brought up by Miss Barbary, her real name being Horden, and your ladyship knowing both these names very well, I say if there's enough here to give your ladyship, why, a family interest in the case. I could bring these letters along, and we could go through them for the first time together. Oh, there is one thing I ought to mention.
Well?
Well, your ladyship, I've told you my object, yes. But I might add that I should be placed in a very disagreeable situation if any complaint were made to my employers. This has been without prejudice.
I shall not speak of
then I may bring the letters.
If you choose.
If I choose? Upon my word and honour, your ladyship. You're not very encouraging.
You may bring them if you please.
At what time may I call?
We call it any time.
Oh, thank you, your ladyship. Yes. Well, I'll bid you good night. How much longer do we have to wait?
5 minutes, that's all.
Couldn't you go down before?
Crook said 12, and I don't want to upset him. Oh, why were you so late in coming?
I had to go the long way round. You know, I had the queerest feeling I was being followed. Oh, look. What's the matter with the atmosphere in here tonight? I can hardly breathe. And there's an horrible smell about.
Well, it's cooking, I expect. They're grilling chops over at the Soul's Arms.
Chops?
Yeah.
Well, not to put too fine a point on it, I don't know as how those chops was any too fresh when they were shown the gridiron. There's a chimney on fire as well or something?
Chimney?
There's an hateful sort of soot about. Look here on my sleeve. And here on the table. Confounded, it won't blow off it. Why, it smears. It's like black fat. Let's open a window, for goodness sake, get some air. Ugh, not much better over here. You know, there's something about this place that sickens me. I can't hardly breathe.
You ought to live here.
Oh,
what's the matter now?
Hey, look, what the devil's this? Here, look, all over my hands. There's an horrible sort of oil running down the walls. What have you been pouring out the window?
Look, nothing, I swear it, since the day I come here.
Well, look. Right. Here. And here. Running down the walls into a filthy pool. Oh, Tony, get me some water, for goodness sake, or I'll cut my hand off. Look, Tony, you've got to go down there. I can't stay in this horrible place a minute longer.
It's time.
Be as quick as you can, for goodness sake. Here.
Crook? Crook?
Guppy!
Guppy, there's something wrong. What? Oh, I can't make him out. The burning smell's there, and the soot's there, and the oil's there. And he's not there. Look, Guppy, you've got to come with me, else I'm not going.
Yeah.
Crook? Are you there, Crook? You go first, Guppy.
What?
You got the candle.
What's that?
It's his cat. It flew at me just now. I think it's gone mad.
Cat. Why, something burning here. That's what we could smell. Hey, where does he sit? Perhaps we can get the letters without him.
That's his chair over there. Hey, bring the candle nearer, Guppy. Yes, there, see? That's his coat and his cap on the back of the chair, just like I left him. Here, look there.
What?
Look, there's that bit of red cord that was tied around the letters. He threw it away just before he started turning them over. Look, down there.
Hey, there's something charred here. Oh, it's a bundle of rags.
Tony! God save us, it's Crook. He's dead.